And we've got myself, Ryan Donn, we got Nico Boesten from SaveE.com. So Nico, thanks for your time.
All right.
And well, first of all, SaveE. Let's start with that.
Okay.
What is SaveE?
It's just an easy website builder for artists.
Okay.
So just a very simple way and super affordable to set up your own site without the need for programming geek.
Okay,
skills.
so somebody just off the street could be able to set up. I had a chance to look at the site. It seems really simple. You upload your YouTube, links with the live performances, upload your pictures, upload your bio, and a couple other steps, and you've got your site.
Yeah, just very visually focused. We had a lot of artist buddies and myself also trying to set this stuff up, but didn't know anything about HTML or anything like that. And so we just created a way that was all visual, so you could like drag and drop components onto a page, add new pages, rearrange them, rename your pages, and then having just easy tools like adding YouTube clips, blog, and mailing lists, and selling MP3s and stuff on your site, all from your own site with your own domain name.
Perfect. I think what's your thoughts on Facebook fan pages and how you would suggest artists use that?
Okay, well, I like Facebook fan pages when they first came out, whenever it was here, a couple of years ago. They are very clean, and I think they're very good because you always know where to get the info from. There's an easy way you can upload your own songs and then have links to iTunes or wherever they are for sale, which is good. But the real beauty of the Facebook thing is the ability to share your stuff with all your friends and everybody, and it posts to their wall.
The cross promotion of the social networking.
I mean, it's unbelievable. And to me, it kind of seems like Facebook fan pages have sort of, or they're replacing the the traditional mailing list.
Yeah.
Because you don't, like, if somebody likes you, likes your fan page, now all of a sudden they're a member of your group. You can email them really quickly, and they get updates to what you're doing. So it's not, it's not the pain in the.
So with the new switch, they changed it from being a fan to likes. Do you have any thoughts on that?
Oh yeah. Well, it's just simple. It's a lot better for the artist because now all you have to do is like it, and you're in.
I've heard marketers talk about becoming a fan is a stronger commitment as opposed to like.
Yeah.
So people are much more natural to actually click the like button now.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
The other real beauty that is pretty amazing is to put a fan box, or it's called a like box now, right on your main website.
Yeah.
And that way you're giving a feed, you're showing people what you're up to and all that.
Yeah, and if folks want to learn how to do that, there is a how-to on Facebook. They'll let you know how to put for my website, you can go to ryandonn.com and you can see that I've got right in the very front page a Facebook fan page. It's got my updates streamed to my website, so I don't have to call my web guy. I just simply put the update in there. And it's helpful just to share information quickly.
Yeah.
So now if we jump.
The beauty of MySpace is really, you got the music is right up front. You always know there's the music player. It's right there. You can find people's music, and there's still a lot of industry people that'll go to your MySpace just because it's got the stats right there.
Right.
So you can
see how many people listen
30
to it.
bajillion views or listens, which is good. Which is good. And there's been tons of artists. So even some buddies of mine have been involved with some artists that have been signed to like Island Records because of MySpace. Because they found them, and you get tons of hits.
Yeah, you're forced between Facebook and MySpace.
Well, here's the other thing is that MySpace has this thing now where with Google, where you're able to do Google search for music, and it automatically pulls up MySpace feeds that. And that's a really good thing. It's actually cool, kind of a new feature that Google's just released. Okay. And they're also MySpace also partnered with Lulu. It's more popular in the States, but some other big music sites.
Yeah. So still to have your music up there allows it to be searchable, for example, by Google, which is one of the main search engines, and also different. I don't know much about Lulu, but
sorry, it might be Lala.
Lala. Lulu Lala.
It's one of those. But they're basically just feeding all this music specific to this one channel.
Which is helpful if people are looking for your specific song on the internet. They can find it. I know I've had that recently with Placement Ahead. People looking for my specific song, but if you can search through artists, it's much easier. So if we jump to the new kid on the block, go to Twitter.
Yeah. I find a lot of artists and stuff aren't using Twitter as much because it's just like they don't really get it. It's
Personally, I've had a tough time. I mean,
Yeah.
I've been on it for a couple months, and I'm just debating if it's worth my time as
Yeah.
well. So how would you communicate that to
I
artists?
think it's more on the business side of things. I mean, it's a good way to sort of get more people that wouldn't necessarily be on your Facebook. The beauty of that is you could put that up on your website, for example.
Another easy way to update your website, which in the past has been a problem. So there's the Facebook fan page, the Twitter. You can put embed these into your website. So it's an updated website when somebody, say, a label's looking at you. They go, it's an updated website.
It keeps things fresh too. Like nobody likes to go to a site that they went to like 2 years ago and it's exactly the same. Like things need to change, which is why I think Facebook is so beautiful. Is because every time you log in, there's the page.
Any other comments you want to make about those main three we talked about?
Well, just kind of the one beautiful thing that I've found a really good tool lately is this thing called artistdata.com, and with all these new sites coming out all the time, Reverb Nation, and you got your MySpace and Facebook, and you're trying to you could spend your whole day every day trying to keep things up to date and fresh and all that stuff. So Artist Data is a great, it's free resource where you can punch in your events and your status and everything, and then and your blog and everything, and then you just set up your different accounts. So your MySpace account, your Facebook and Twitter and all that, and it'll automatically push it out to those different sites.
That sounds fantastic. For myself, I've never heard of that.
It's beautiful. There's another one that's really good. I'm using this one as well. It's called Hootsuite.
I've heard a lot about that one.
Hootsuite's rad.
Okay.
That's a great one. And
that's more for status updates, is that right?
Yeah. It doesn't do events, but the Artist Data thing is doing events. Now,
what are some creative ways to sell your music beyond normal CD duplication? Obviously, less people are buying music. There's a pretty consistent trend for that. I think it's half the amount of CDs being sold as it was 10 years ago. What's your thoughts on new distribution methods?
Well, this is a common problem because, duplication is so expensive, and people are getting creative. There's people doing their own homegrown type, folding cardboard and writing on it. And
like Ari Neufeld comes to mind.
Ari Neufeld, so all that stuff.
And it's tough to mass produce. I mean, if you're making a handmade thing, you got a couple thousand. That's a lot of weekends of work.
So now it's kind of like the whole digital thing is obviously the way things are already here.
It's the norm almost now.
Right. So a couple of things I've found is download cards are really good because they're small. You can get them really, really tiny, and
do you have a site you recommend that you use for that?
There's a couple. Bandcamp.com. You can set up a free site there as well, and you can also do packages with that one, which we'll talk about in a little bit.
Sure.
Combined with physical product, but Bandcamp's cool. Also, FizzKicks.com. We have a friend of mine's using that one.
That was FizzKicks.
FizzKicks.
I should say we're mentioning a lot of sites. You're welcome to write them down. We're also going to have on savvy.com/tips. Is that correct? We're going to have all this information uploaded there. So
that's
obviously
TIPS. I'd love to hear your thoughts on all this stuff, and if you have any of your own resources that you'd like to pass on. So you can just leave a comment on the bottom there of savvy.com/tips, and then hopefully we can get the word out about how to help artists. Thank you.